You're not even in the same league as me. I'm better than you in every single way. You people started gaming last year at best on the PS4. You're not real gamers.
G'day everyone, it's your boy, Jordan CS No here, and welcome back to another cringy-ass video on the dark web. And in today's video, we actually have a pretty interesting video, coming from a very interesting fellow, from a very interesting Sony man-child by the name of Young Defiant, a somewhat small channel with 32,000 subscribers, who's just had this massive L take, which honestly I'm surprised I'm covering, but it was honestly just too fucking funny to pass up. The video we're going to be looking at is titled, "If you buy God of War Ragnarok, you're an idiot." Now you might think from that title that this guy's an Xbox fanboy or something like that, but trust me, he isn't. This guy is still a PlayStation fanboy, he just dislikes modern PlayStation games. Mainly because they aren't the same as they were during the PlayStation 1 and 2 era. You know, in other words, he's basically just a boomer PlayStation fanboy. You know, who will tell you about how great it was back in their day and how today sucks. And also seems to think that if you like modern PlayStation games, that you're not a real gamer. And also that he's the king of gaming or some bullshit. So yeah, we're dealing with a pretty special individual here. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the video.
If you're planning on buying God of War Ragnarok, you're an idiot. I don't know how to put it any more bluntly than that. You are an idiot. You're not a gamer.
Yeah, that's right, guys. If you buy God of War to play it on your gaming system, I don't know what to tell you. You're just not a real gamer. You're an imposter, a fake. I bet you pretend that Skyrim is actually a good game just to fit in.
I don't know how anyone could ever consider themselves a gamer and actually be hyped for this garbage. You are not a gamer.
Maybe they just enjoyed the first game, hence why they're hyped for the second one. I mean, I don't know, that's kind of how anticipated sequels work.
I don't care how long you've been gaming. I don't care how long you've been collecting games, how many games you got, how many games you quote-unquote beat.
Yeah, just keep all of this in mind for later in the video, when he uses all the things that he just said he doesn't care about to justify his points.
Stuff like this, man, things like God of War Ragnarok, this just ruins gaming. This is 100% bad for gaming. These movie simulators, cutscene simulators, popcorn candy, and the large drink simulators have ruined gaming forever, bro.
You know, I've said this a million times before, but you do realize there are other game developers than Sony. Like, they haven't ruined gaming, because, you know, there's still other games that exist that make money. And there's still other types of games being made. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Sony games either, but I'm also smart enough to understand that other game developers exist.
PlayStation, a once respectable brand,
gee, it really didn't take long for the meltdown to start,
has been ruined forever because they want to keep making these boring, repetitive movie games all the goddamn time. And the Sony fanboys just eat it up like there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay, yeah, I do agree. Sony fanboys do eat up pretty much anything that Sony puts out, even if it's complete trash, like in the case of Returnal or The Last of Us 2.
This is nothing but another boring, repetitive walking simulator that only casuals will enjoy.
I mean, as far as things go, most people who play video games are casuals, so, you know, can you really blame them for wanting to appeal to casuals?
The first game was a complete flop. It sold extremely poorly. People stopped playing it within the first 30 minutes due to them being put to sleep almost instantly.
Oh yes, the first God of War sold incredibly poorly. Hence why they're making another one. Hence why it actually sold incredibly well, selling over 20 million copies, and, you know, hence why people are actually excited for a second God of War. Yeah, no, terrible game that absolutely no one liked and that everyone quit within the first 30 minutes.
I mean, the sales were abysmal. Nobody cared about this game.
Yeah, except 20 million people who bought it, and obviously the Game Awards, who said it was Game of the Year in 2018.
I played the game and beat it and exposed it, and everybody agreed with me, bro. They were like, bro, I played it too. This is a horrible game.
I think that might have just been your fan base, because I heavily doubt that 20 million people would have bought this game. if everyone thought it was trash.
I can't stand this game. You were right, bro. You are the king of gaming. You're the best gamer. You are the one that we listen to. And I said, of course I am.
Literally nobody said this.
I'm the best at this. I am the king of gaming. I have the greatest taste. Of course you're going to listen to someone as great as me. They were just praising me in the comment section, as they should have done, because I was spitting facts, as I always do.
I mean, look, dude, it's perfectly fine to not like the game, but the thing is that you're touting your opinion as if it's fact, which obviously his opinion is not fact, because it is not my opinion. But yeah, everyone thought that this guy was objectively right and spitting facts. You know, all the 20 million people that played this game just secretly hated it and agreed with this guy's opinion.
And it won Game of the Year, not because it was a game that deserved to win it. It won it due to bribes and paid promotion. That's it. That's all the gaming industry is now. When you see these terrible games like this getting attention, it's due to bribes and paid promotion. That's it.
I mean, look, I'll be honest here. There isn't exactly much integrity within the games journalism field. However, in saying that, I also don't think you should take games journalism very seriously. Especially the fucking Game Awards, when games like Overwatch and The Last of Us 2 have won Game of the Year.
And then they have the nerve to make another one? This new father and son trailer that just released? This was pure trash. Who would actually be hyped for this fraud of a game? Well, frauds.
Yeah, that's right. If you're hyped for God of War Ragnarok in any way, you're not a real gamer, you're a fraud. The only real gamers are young Defiant and those that agree with him.
You know, it's so disturbing knowing, you know, especially in my case where I built PlayStation from the ground up by supporting great games.
Oh yes, you built PlayStation from the ground up. Definitely wasn't also millions of other people like you. But no, it was all him. Hey, have you guys heard the tale of young Defiant? The man who single-handedly carried PlayStation on his back and built up their entire company to the multi-billion-dollar corporation it is today.
You people started playing games probably like last year if I'm being generous.
Yeah, I'm gonna press X to doubt on that one, that everyone excited for this game started playing games, you know, 2 days ago.
Your first console was probably the PS5, your first console was probably the PS4.
My first console was the Nintendo Wii, aka the greatest console on Earth that single-handedly saved gaming.
You're not even in the same league as me.
Bitch, I got 2,000 hours on Wii Sports and the LEGO Star Wars saga. You ain't got nothing on me.
I'm better than you in every single way.
Alright then, 1v1 me, Wii Sports Boxing.
You people started gaming last year at best on the PS4. You're not real gamers.
Yeah, that's right, guys. You heard it here. If you want to play God of War Ragnarok, you're not a real gamer because you started gaming last year. And yes, that's also right. If you haven't been gaming for 47 years, you also aren't a real gamer.
But I'm somebody that's been around since the beginning of PlayStation.
Okay, do you want a medal or something? Fucking hell.
PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 quality consoles. Ever since that godforsaken awful PS3 came out, that's been the downfall of Sony. You can't take PlayStation seriously anymore. All their games are the same boring, repetitive trash. Walk here, cinematic cutscene here, cinematic cutscene here. Am I actually moving the character or is the character moving by themselves? Am I actually playing the game or is the game playing me? Am I watching a game or am I watching a movie? Should I put the controller down and eat my popcorn or should I actually play? You just never know. These boring cinematic movie simulators, bro. This is not what gaming was. This is not what gaming should be. These are not games. Stop calling these games games.
Okay, so the problem here seems to be that he's unhappy with the kinds of games that Sony are making. And now that's understandable. So, I've come up with a solution here, okay? And this might be a very controversial solution to say the least. Like you'll probably all sit there thinking, Jordan, you are infinitely wise and usually you're always right, but I'm not so sure if I agree with you on this one. But then, as I explain it, you guys might start to think, oh yeah, he's got a point. So, hear me out. If you don't like the games Sony are making, because nobody is holding a gun to your head, and because there are other game developers that exist, you don't have to buy their games. Now, I know you're all probably amazed and thinking, damn, this guy must be a genius if he knows this. And you can thank me for sharing my genius with you by subscribing. You know, also super thanks this video, okay?
As the king of gaming, I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted by what I'm seeing, all the hard work that I put in.
Yeah, guys, he single-handedly carried Sony as a company. He made them their first million. And he did it all for no reward.
The hard work and effort, all that, what does it amount to? Another boring Last of Us clone, which is all this is? Ever since that damn Last of Us came out, that game ruined gaming. Now all you get from PlayStation is another Last of Us clone. Another boring walking here, walking here.
Alright, look, I know I've said this a million times, but if you don't like PlayStation's walking simulator games that much, you know you can buy other games. In fact, I'll recommend some other games that you should buy and play if you haven't already. First game I'm going to recommend here is Castlevania Lords of Shadow. You've probably seen it in the background of a lot of my videos. A lot of people have asked me every time I've used it, what game are you playing? Now you know what it is. It's a lot of fun, highly recommend. I really couldn't tell you how many videos I've used it in because, I don't know, I just play it quite often when I need gameplay footage. It's about 42 Australian on Steam, which is like, I don't know, $1 American, so, you know, have fun. Next game I'm gonna recommend is My Friend Pedro. I've used it for gameplay in a few videos, I think, from last year. It's a 2D action shooter, it's a lot of fun. It goes for the standard indie game price of 28 Australian dollars. Now, those are all I'm really gonna recommend here because I do realize how poorly timed this is considering the Steam summer sale has ended for this year, so back to the video.
Movie games. Listen, Sony, you can't write. Your writers are horrible. That's why every time you actually make it to the big screen, your movies flop. The Uncharted movie flop. Ratchet & Clank flop. Make games. That's what PlayStation, it literally is in the name. PlayStation, not movie station, DVD station, Blu-ray station. How are you supposed to play a game like this that's damn near playing you?
I don't know. Try skipping the cutscenes, or God forbid, playing games from another developer. Like, you do know they exist, right? Like, Sony haven't monopolized the entire game industry, like Microsoft have. Anyway, it's like 9 at night where I am right now. This video is past 10 minutes. I want to go to bed. I'm fucking tired. So, that's gonna be the end of today's video. If you did enjoy, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, why not subscribe? Turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upload. Follow me on Twitter, at JordanCSNo. Subscribe to the second channel, JordanCS2. Links to both of those will be in the description to this video. Please don't send any hate over to young Defiant. It's really unneeded. But, that's all for today's video. So until the next one, I don't fucking know, man. Go watch The Boys or something. Episode 8 came out yesterday. And with that, have a nice day.